Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric's health concerns are raised when Steffy confesses to Finn. While Eric Forrester's health raises concerns, the bold and the beautiful reveals that Steffy Forrester Finnegan will confess to John Finn Finnegan. Because he believes his father would not be able to handle the work, Ridge Forrester simply put an end to Eric's quest to return as a co-designer. Eric is disappointed since he wants to cooperate with Ridge on another couture line, but his son's lack of support is an obstacle. There will be further worries regarding Eric's health in this episode. Nobody wants to see Eric deteriorate because he had a severe sickness that almost killed him. Several personalities will express their concerns about Eric going too far and the potential health dangers. Everyone appears to want to bubble wrap Eric, but he knows himself and believes that returning to professional design would be the best course of action. She will confess while having a serious discussion with Finn about Steffy. During this conversation, Steffy will open up to Eric about how much she loves and feels a connection to her grandfather. Naturally, Steffy will always be appreciative of Finn for developing a cure that might save Eric's life. The current objective is to preserve Eric's health and allow him to spend as much time as possible with his family. Steffy will talk to Finn about it since she doesn't know what she would do without Eric, and she hopes that her grandfather would live for a long time. Steffy should receive updates on the father-son turmoil that has broken out between Eric and Ridge at some point in the upcoming episodes. That might inspire Steffy to stand up for her family and make an effort to assist them in coming to an agreement. Steffy may sympathize with Eric's desire to contribute to the business he founded, even though she loves him and will share his health concerns. Is Eric having another crisis? Spoilers for Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that a new storyline arc is on the horizon, and it's about time. This time we'll concentrate on Eric Forrester, who hasn't accomplished anything in the past year other than attempting to bring Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan back together. When Donna Logan breaks some significant news concerning Eric, Brooke is taken aback. What might be happening to him right now? Has he begun to cough up blood once more? Is he prepared to retire once more? Or is he hoping to regain his position as Forrester Creations CEO? These stories have all been told before, so why not tell them again? John Finn Finnegan might not have been able to permanently treat Eric's illness because we never found out what it was 2 years ago. We're not sure we can handle another death and dying narrative with a happy ending after Liam Spencer's recent, though not actually, death, but it appears that the program may be headed there once more. Dollar Bill Spencer defends Katie Logan against Ridge Forrester, while Brooke receives some startling news regarding Eric. Ridge has reasons, but he finds it unbelievable that FC would simply replace her without even telling her. He genuinely thought Katie would be better off taking a break from everything and avoiding the negative publicity that Luna's actions would cause. Bill simply interprets this as Ridge's lack of confidence in his Katie's ability to do the task. When Bill informs Ridge that he gave Katie a job at Spencer Publications, would Ridge be taken aback? Will she accept it at all? Katie will have to make a significant adjustment, but perhaps this is what she needs. Ridge opposes Eric's plan since Deacon is unable to avoid Taylor. While Ridge Forrester opposes Eric Forrester's scheme, The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Deacon Sharp will discover he can't avoid Taylor Hayes. Deacon will first have a family get-together with Deke Sharp and Hope Logan. Now that Deacon is attempting to make amends with Sheila Sharp, there might be more discussion regarding his romantic life and his children's worries. Deke and Hope wish Deacon would move on from Sheila even though they are aware that he must make his own decisions. Deacon can quickly defend Sheila by claiming that he needed to give his marriage another opportunity. Nevertheless, Deacon won't be fixated on Sheila during the episode. Deacon will pursue Taylor for a chemistry-filled chat since he can't quit obsessing over her. Deacon and Taylor will undoubtedly talk about ending the controversy around Luna Nozawa. As they speak alone, Deacon might argue that it's time to take a different course and confront some growing temptation with Taylor. How long will it take for Deacon and Taylor to give in to that temptation? Is Deacon about to turn on Sheila? Ridge will oppose the notion that Eric is more than just a symbol at Forrester Creations in the interim. Ridge will push Eric toward complete retirement even if he wants to return to designing and working with him at the workplace. Eric won't like that notion and will be furious with Ridge for attempting to force him out of the business he founded. Eric's unexpected drive as a designer and his desire to preserve his legacy must have a purpose. This could be related to some unreported setback news, because we know that several characters will get worried about Eric's health before the week is up. In any event, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Ridge and Eric's confrontation will result in a great deal of drama, so keep checking back for updates on all the building tension. Katie dismissed Eric's offer, Bill vs. Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful recap is in 4. In today's episode, Katie Logan is dismissed. Bill Spencer approaches Ridge Forrester. Eric Forrester also has a proposal. Let's get an update on what happened in today's episode by continuing to read. Brooke Logan Forrester mentions Eric's surprise retirement party to Ridge at work. Donna Logan Forrester and Eric walk in. They were merely talking about him, according to Brooke. Eric isn't sure if that's a good or negative thing. A loud noise is heard. Bill is inside the building. Ridge approaches him. Forrester Creations' lack of appreciation for Katie has angered Bill. Bill wants her to work for Spencer Publications, the family business. According to Katie, her family works at Forrester Creations. She is reminded by Bill that Brooke has always prioritized Ridge. Ridge walks in and inquires as to if Katie truly feels that way. The brunette acknowledges that she was taken by surprise. Furthermore, all of her suggestions were rejected. Ridge must return to his job. He has no time for this. He acknowledges that they value what Katie does there, though. Bill is told to leave the building by Ridge. Spencer Publications receives Beatty. Katie is grateful that he stood up for her against Ridge. She is unsure if this is beneficial, though. She needs time to reflect. Back at FC, Brooke talks about Ridge's workload. Eric is willing to lend a hand. Ridge is upset with Bill for claiming Katie isn't being valued when he gets back. Eric wants to spend some time by himself with his son. Eric offers to assist after everyone has left. After praising Ridge's drawings, Eric proposes that they collaborate on designs. He is unable to manage this amount of work on his own. Eric says, "Let's make history." Donna praises Ridge's work at the showroom. He's a perfectionist, according to Brooke. While Brooke and Steffy Forrester Finnegan contribute as much as they can, Eric is solely responsible for the designs. Donna acknowledges that Eric has been sketching and designing while at home. His goal is to join the couture design team. Brooke is truly taken aback by this. The two Forrester men seem to be at odds with one another. Bridge is organizing his retirement party, while Eric has been painting in secret at home. Stay tuned because Eric has no intention of retiring, based on what transpired during his death tale. Will Bill's efforts to support Katie succeed? Bill was optimistic about Katie. He mentioned how undervalued she is at Forrester. It has been annoying recently, Katie acknowledged. Bill brought up the notion of her leaving Forrester again, to which she refused to discuss. When Ridge found out that Bill was inside the building, he became irritated. Additionally, he disliked learning that Katie had returned to him. Donna Ridge was told to let it go by Eric and Brooke, but he was unable to. Ridge went to investigate Bill's presence. Bill declared that it was time for him to protect Katie's dignity. He informed Ridge that by disparaging Katie's intelligence, he was punishing her. Ridge informed Bill that what was happening at their company was none of his concern. He desired to hear it directly from Katie. She acknowledged that she had recently felt underappreciated. Katie is always appreciated at their workplace, according to Ridge. He spoke his piece and requested Bill to go. Bill resumed his tirade against Ridge at Spencer Publications. Being this angry won't make things better, Katie warned him. She questioned whether he or she was the target of this move. Bill expressed regret to Katie for going too far. He then inquired about Katie's desires. Does she wish to remain in Forrester? Or does she wish to depart for Spencer? Katie responded she doesn't need Bill to fight her battles, ignoring his query. Ridge was correct. Bill's outburst turned Forrester into a war. It's a fashion house, not a battle house. Bill will always be there for her, even though he knows she can manage it on her own. Bill regrets not standing up for Katie earlier. He is giving everyone the dollar bill that he promised to bring back. However, it can backfire on Katie. If Bill keeps going beyond her limits, she can lose her job. Katie was aware of the choice Ridge had to make. While she was away, he hired a crisis management team to deal with the out-of-control news of Luna's death. It has been the subject of numerous tabloid rumors. Since Katie was in close proximity to the incident, she is unable to manage it in the same way that she would handle any other PR issue. She believes she is underappreciated at work, though. They repeatedly went beyond her thoughts and opinions, she informed Bill. Bill offered her the self-assurance she needed to present a fresh concept. She then discussed it with Ridge and Brooke, who both rejected it. Despite her passion for her work in the fashion world, Katie is at a turning point in her life. Her prior experience as a CEO has also been mentioned. Although it had a difficult beginning, Bill loved it when she was in charge of the business. Over the years, a number of characters have concurred that Katie was at her peak during her tenure as CEO of Forrester Creations. Bill wants her to be at the top of her game once more. After she became romantically linked with Bill, she was appointed CEO. She was given the new position. At the time, Spencer Publications had just acquired Forrester Creations. But when their relationship ended, Bill failed to communicate his intentions to Katie. When she watched a video created by Bill's father begging his son to kill Eric, John McCook, Brooke and Donna, she felt duped. Bill reassured Katie that he wouldn't use her to satisfy his father's long-standing animosity for the Forresters. Eventually, Katie lost her position as Forrester Creations CEO. After seducing Bill, Steffy used coercion to force him to sell the business back to her family. Additionally, she founded Rest, Ridge, Eric Stephanie Taylor, which is still in existence today. Bill is thrown out of Forrester by Ridge. Before Eric Forrester made a co-designer pitch, Ridge Forrester fired Bill Spencer from Forrester Creations, according to the Bold and the Beautiful recap. When Eric arrived with Donna Logan Forrester and wanted to talk to his son, Ridge and Brooke Logan Forrester talked about organizing a surprise retirement celebration for him in the CEO office. Ridge marched over to the design office and interrupted Bill's venting session with Katie Logan after hearing him yelling. Bill went on a tirade about the Forresters undervaluing Katie and insisted he was there to protect her. Katie acknowledged that she was taken aback by the news from the outside PR team, but Ridge pretended that they were merely attempting to assist her. Bill continued to gripe about Katie after claiming that Ridge operated the business like a circus ringmaster. After a while, Ridge proclaimed that this was a fashion house rather than a battlefield and told Bill to leave. Rather, Bill and Katie returned to Spencer Publications, where they eventually found some peace. Bill wanted Katie to go back to her real family company, but he didn't want to put any pressure on her. Bill made it plain that he would support Katie no matter what she decided. Back at Forrester Creations, Donna disclosed to Brooke in private that Eric continues to design constantly from home. Donna exaggerated Eric's desire to contribute significantly at Forrester once more, and believed he might relieve Ridge of some of the strain. Ridge found it difficult to give Eric the attention he wanted in the CEO office because he was constantly taking calls. Eventually, after looking at Ridge's most recent designs, Eric made a suggestion that Ridge was overburdened. Eric pressed his son to let Ridge back in because he was overburdened with work. Eric aspired to be a co-designer rather than merely a corporate leader. Ridge was thoughtful as Eric proposed that they work together to create history in the couture industry once more.